So, we've all been told that to get what we want, we need to want it, right? Like with every single part of our being. But what if I told you that intense feeling of wanting is actually pushing your goals away? Today, we're diving into a really powerful and kind of counterintuitive idea about how to attract wealth and, well, pretty much anything you want.
Here it is. This is the core idea from Coach Bank Superkit that just changes everything. You can only attract when you feel you already have it. I know, it sounds like a total paradox, doesn't it? How can you feel like you have something you don't actually have? Well, let's break down exactly what this means and how it works.
It all comes down to this concept of frequency. Just think of your feelings like these invisible signals you're sending out into the universe 24/7. And we're going to focus on the two big ones, the frequency of having versus the frequency of lacking.
On the left, you've got the frequency of lack. This is the energy behind words like, I want or I need it so bad. It's basically a signal of begging, which tells the universe, hey, I don't have this, and that just pushes it away. But on the other side, you've got the frequency of having. This is the energy of I own, I am. It's a state of being. It broadcasts ownership, and that is the signal that attracts.
You know, the source material, which is from Thailand, has this perfect radio analogy. You'll see the Thai word for frequency here, Kloon. Imagine everything you desire is playing on radio station 88 FM. But if your feelings, your frequency, are tuned to 98 FM, the station of I don't have it yet, you're never going to hear the music. The point isn't to want it louder, it's to change your station.
And this really gets to the cosmic law behind it all. The universe is basically an amplifier. If you broadcast a feeling of lack, it just sends you more situations that make you feel lack. But if you broadcast a feeling of I have enough, it responds with more abundance. The feeling inside, that always comes first.
Okay, so if it's all about frequency, that brings up a really common point of frustration for people. Why doesn't just visualizing what you want work for so many of us? Let's get into why positive thinking can sometimes fall flat.
I'm sure this sounds familiar to some of you. You've made the vision boards, you've closed your eyes and pictured the dream house, the money in the bank, but nothing changes in the real world. It's a super common roadblock. Well, here's the reason why. And for a lot of people, this is the missing piece of the whole puzzle. The feeling of being is more important than the image you are seeing.
Let's look at how this actually plays out. So in your mind, you're picturing this gorgeous, huge house. The image is perfect, it's crystal clear. But what's happening in your heart, in your gut? If that underlying feeling is, yeah, right, how could I ever afford this? Then the universe isn't getting the picture of the house. It's getting the much, much louder frequency of doubt and lack. And the feeling always wins. Always. The result? Your desire actually gets pushed further away.
And this leads us to the most fundamental rule of this whole process. You have to change your inner world first. See, most of us have this completely backward. We wait for the money to show up in our bank account before we let ourselves feel wealthy. But that's like trying to change the reflection in the mirror without changing your face. It's trying to change the effect without touching the cause. The truth is, you have to change the cause, your inner feeling, first. You have to feel confident and abundant now for that money to even arrive.
To put it as simply as possible, the universe doesn't bring you what you want. It brings you who you are. Your reality is just a direct mirror of your state of being.
Okay, so that's the what. But how do we actually do this? How do we make this real? Let's get super practical with 4 techniques you can use to start creating this already having state, like right now.
We're going to walk through these 4 steps. We'll start with the foundation, which is gratitude, and then move into how to use your body, your words, and even the space around you to change your frequency for good.
All right, step 1, gratitude. This is, without a doubt, the fastest way to switch your frequency. Instead of obsessing over the mansion you don't have, find a real, genuine reason to thank the home you're in right now. Appreciate the coffee you're drinking, the internet that lets you watch this. Gratitude instantly, and I mean instantly, shifts your energy from not enough to I already have so much. And that feeling of enough is what opens the door for more.
Next up, step 2. Embody the feeling. Your body is this incredible antenna, and you can actually use it to generate the frequency you want. So walk like you've already closed that huge deal. Sit up straight with the poise of someone who's totally financially secure. Sip your coffee slowly, not rushed, like you have all the time in the world. This isn't fake it till you make it. This is using your body to lead your mind, to literally tune your frequency from the outside in.
Now, step 3 is a real game changer. Journal from the future. The key, and this is non-negotiable, is you have to write in the present tense. Start your sentences with things like, I am so happy and grateful now that, and then describe the feelings of having what you want. Not just, I have $1 million, but I feel so free and secure now that abundance just flows into my life. Doing this bypasses your logical brain and starts training your subconscious to accept this new reality as true today.
And finally, step 4, curate your environment. Just think of your home as your mind, but made visible. A messy, chaotic space is just broadcasting a frequency of lack and confusion. So declutter, organize, use smells, sounds, whatever. Use things that make you feel abundant. A clean, beautiful, well-ordered space supports a clean, prosperous mind. It's basically practical feng shui. You want your environment to back up the frequency you're trying to hold.
Okay, let's bring all this home with the most powerful mindset shift in this entire process. You have to be the evidence. You can't wait for it. This is the trap. This is where most people get stuck. We wait. We keep checking our bank account, looking around for some kind of outside sign that it's working before we really let ourselves feel wealthy. You have to stop doing that. Stop waiting for the proof.
Instead, you have to be the proof. Your unwavering feeling of already having it, that is the only evidence the universe actually needs. Your state of being is the signal. You are the cause. So stop looking for proof and start being the proof.
Because in the end, life will not give you what you ask for. It will give you what you are. When you become the evidence, when that feeling is your default state, the results, well, they have to follow. It's not magic, it's just physics. Your outer world has no choice but to rearrange itself to match your inner world.
So that really just leaves one question. As you go about the rest of your day today, which frequency are you going to choose to broadcast? The frequency of lack or the frequency of having? The choice and all the power is yours.